Hello, BU students. I am going to give you a little tutorial on how to use the website to find out your assignments and grades and all that fun stuff. So come with me here to myhcch.com, and then you're going to want to find out from your parent what login they have for you. So if you have your own login, that's great, or you might be using your parent login. So whichever it is, go ahead and log in, ask your parent for the password, username, and password, and then log in. Now, if you would like your parent to set you up with a login of your own, have them go to their profile right up here at the top, and then they'll scroll down to your name as the student, and they will give you a username and a password, and then they will scroll all the way to the bottom and say update, and then you will have your own login. And when you have your own login, you will do myhcch.com and it will pop you up immediately to your class dashboard. So right now here it's showing my daughter's class dashboard. If you don't see a dashboard right away, you go up to classes, click on classes, and then you have an option here to switch the dashboard view. So you will have a parent view if you're logged in as your parent. If your parent is a teacher, they will also have an instructor view. And then there will be a student view for each student in your family. Now, if you have your own login, you will not have all these options. It will just have you. So it makes it a little bit easier. But we'll just, for now, pretend that you have logged in. This is your student dashboard. I want to show you that you have here your classes and this magic little button here. You might have taken more than 3 classes, but only 3 will show up at a time because the box is just that big. So if you click on this, it will show you all your classes that you are signed up for. Okay, if you go back on assignments, again, same thing. This will be the assignments from all your classes, and you would click here to see all of them, and you can see past assignments as well. Grades, again, your magic arrows. Your forums are where tutors and students can communicate with the entire class and talk about different things. And then upcoming events is our calendar. So you can expand it and see it in a list like this. Or with this one, you may want to click View All. This is a magical button that will take you to our calendar. And there you can see it more like an actual calendar. It'll make a little bit more sense. You'll see when there are meetings. We tried to use a red dot for most BU things, but special things like dances, like there's a purple dot for the dance that happened last week. So you can just use the arrows here and scroll through the different months and you'll be able to see what might be coming up. And you need to sign up for a lot of these things. And as a student login, you cannot sign up. But under the parent login is where you'll be able to sign up for events. And to sign up for something, you would click on the event. Here's the back to school picnic that's coming up, and there'll be a button that says sign up now. And you would just follow all of those steps for each event. Okay, back to our classes. When you are looking at your classes, say you want to go and see what's going on in your Great Books class. Here's another place where you could switch to your classes. The blue lettering here that says Mrs. Casey Yarbrough is where you could click to find out information about your tutor. In here, they might have an email and or a phone number where they would like to be contacted. So if you have questions for them, this is where you go to find out how to get in touch with them. Then you have a class description. In this one, she reads a lot of books. So there's a lot of books listed. There is an announcement section, and that announcement section can only have one announcement at a time. So if she ever changes this one will go away forever and a new one will be in its place. Then you have these little tabs across here. You have assignments, and that's where you're going to see your homework and things she's assigned for you to do. The first blue letters will take you to the description of what you're supposed to do for the homework. The second set, if there are any resources that go with the assignment, that might be a link to something she would like you students to read. That's exactly what that is. And then you have a due date and the time it's due. If a assignment is able to be uploaded to your teacher, you would have a little button here where you could upload something. Comments will be if your teacher has a comment. This will be green, and you can click on it to read a comment. Once it's received, it'll say it in there, and then it'll give you feedback and points if needed. You'll see, that your assignment got recorded. So then this tab shows you resources. Every class will be a little bit different and have different things in here that you can read or lists that you might need. This one's a book list. Again, you would just click the blue letters to go see that. Not every tutor is going to take attendance in our website. They might be just taking it on paper, but if they are and they're uploading it here, you would see your attendance record. Assessments are great. Well, they're not grades. They're tests and or progress reports and things like that. So once your teacher, if they use those, they'll pop up there. And then your grades, once you start doing assignments, your grades will start calculating here in this box as well. Then at the bottom is a class forum. And this is where students and teachers can communicate with the entire class. These are not private messages, so keep that in mind. If you had something to ask that you thought the whole class could benefit from hearing, you would click this little Add Thread button. You click that and it'll take you to the forum thread. Now this shows for modern great books, the category. If you wanted a different class or teen meetups or field trips or things like that, you probably won't use those very much. You would only use your classes that you're a part of. And then you'll give it a title, question about the homework. Then you would type in your homework or your question that you have. Remembering again that this is not private, everybody can see this, so only use this in that kind of a situation where you want everybody to read it. You could upload a file if that helped, and then you would click Add Thread and it would go there. And once your teacher answers you, or maybe another student from the class answers you, you'll even get an email saying that there's been an addition to the forum thread and you should go read it. So if you're not getting our emails, that's another thing to tell your parent. They need to go to Profile, and then they need to scroll down to this section that says, right here, would you like to receive weekly email update? They really should get that, but this is the most important one. Forum emails, would you like to receive forum notifications via email? Yes, make sure they have that clicked yes. Even have them doing many emails, because that means you'll get it immediately when your teacher says, hey, wait, there's a correction to your homework. You'll know about it right away. And it'll show you the whole thread in case multiple people have commented. So make sure that they've checked all of those, and then that they have checked for sure BU class days. They should definitely have HCCH announcements because those can be very important. And then they need to have checked all your classes that you're taking. Now, some of these are classes from last year. You could go ahead and uncheck those, but they're not going to be used anymore anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, if you or your parents have any questions, feel free to reach out to a tutor or to a committee member, and we'll see if we can get you some help. Thanks for your attention. We'll see you tomorrow.